Hello, everybody. It's JamesmanXtreme once again, giving you an interesting little treat from good old Namco.
Welcome to our Let's Play of Dark Souls 3 by Bandai Namco. Oh, wait, no, that's not it.
Oh, I'm not that kind of player. That's Logan. I'm the one that
Yay.
plays Pac-Man games.
Like this one.
Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. For me, in my case, I'm playing this through Steam, and it's also available on the Wii U, PS3, Xbox 360. Not that we really own those kinds of consoles anymore.
So, I feel like I've recognized that from some of Ghostly Adventures. I remember seeing that being plugged a lot after Smash 4.
Yeah, okay, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, the game here, is actually based on the cartoon. And I'm skipping the cutscene here because it assumes that you were keeping up with the cartoon up until then. But that being said, it doesn't really affect the gameplay in the slightest, so that's why I have no problem skipping.
I hate it when games do that, because then I feel like I immediately have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, it's all pretty stupid. It's all pretty stupid shit anyway. But with that said, welcome to Pacopolis, and here's our star, Pac-Man.
Hey!
His
You
special.
can't scare ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts scare you. But anyway, have you folks ever played Pac-Man World? Well, Pac-Man
Yes.
The Ghostly Adventures plays a little similarly to that, and by that I mean it's a 3D platformer. Sorry,
What was
Pac-Man.
that voice just then?
That was
That
Pac-Man.
was Pac-Man.
That's his voice?
Yes,
Yep.
that is his voice. For the game, anyway. And there's our professor. His name is Sir C.
I might be able to build you something that'll give you some extra hit points.
Thank you, Dr. Elephant.
Yeah, he does look a lot like the Astro Boy Doctor.
Anyway. I remember that little game, the one with the butterflies.
Yeah, that was fun. And there's our ghost. Let's eat it.
And apparently all ghosts
Wow.
are made of paint.
No power pellet required.
Is this the voice from the TV show?
Actually, no, it's
think
not.
so.
This is actually a voice they use for the games.
You get its eyes.
What?
Gross, I know, but collect enough of those babies and you'll earn extra lives.
The ghost's eyes.
I mean, I understand the joke.
Ow!
I understand the joke that like whenever you eat them, like their eyes would go back to the spawn, but we're actually holding on to them.
For now, anyway. We don't keep it forever, thankfully.
He just said compliments to the chef, I think.
Oh yeah, I think he just says that whenever he eats a health item or a one-up pie.
I just don't know. You're not supposed to be able to eat ghosts just this quick.
Well, it's either that or we have to deal with the tired and true eat a power pellet like way later in the stage, and then we can eat the ghost. Which
Oh,
is
yeah,
kinda, which is kind of funny too.
I was gonna say, despite the happy-go-lucky, frolicky music that's playing right now that doesn't seem at all indicative of what's happening, why are ghosts apparently invading the entirety of this Pac-Land area?
Because they are ruled by an evil asshat, quite literally named Betrayus.
Well, I wonder what's in store for his character development.
Interesting thing about, and the thing about Betray Us is that he's voiced by the same guy that voices Double D.
That's disturbing.
In the cartoon, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, the thing about the Ghostly Adventures cartoon is that it has the wonderful pleasure of wasting the talents of so many great Vancouver voice actors. And Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Which is it really
Why?
is. Yeah, Schwarzenegger was in the show too.
Really?
Somehow, I don't know.
Uh-huh. I think he voiced like the president or something.
Honestly, I haven't really caught up with the show since episode 8 because I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I had hopes for the show, but I ended up stopping because of the unbelievably corny writing.
And
So
it's-
yeah, I was gonna say, I guess we should talking about that.
Yeah, and I gotta say, it's kind of sad that the writing turned out as bad as it did, because you wanna know who two of the main writers of the show are?
Huh.
Paul Rugg and Aaron Springer. You wanna know another show those two were head writers for? Animaniacs.
What?
Oh, Animaniacs.
Okay.
How do they fall so hard?
Depends on what the company is willing to put up with and what the board of executives think is and deem is appropriate for kids nowadays.
Damn you, Ari Avid. However you say his name.
So, yeah, so I'm assuming from this that this game is kind of mediocre, as is the TV show.
Actually, no, I think the game is actually pretty decent. I mean, especially if you want a game that's, if you want the next big Pac-Man 3D adventure since Pac-Man World 1, 2, and 3, I guess this is actually a pretty decent substitute. That being
Okay.
said, the enemy variety could be a little better.
I kind of like that you can be able to like combo ghost chomps there.
That I admittedly
Power
like.
pellets.
So yeah,
Power pellets. You know this old man.
And now we have marketing.
What?
Ice
This is
Man.
pretty much this. Pretty much Ice Pack, among many others, solely made for Pac-Man to have special abilities and to sell toys to kids.
Huh.
Like, I shit you not, a good chunk of the ideas for Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures were practically just a huge fucking commercial for toys.
But why sell toys when Pac-Man was a game?
Because they figured video games are passé. Toys are the real future.
Jeez, then do what literally every other big company's been doing nowadays and just combine toys with video games. Am I right, Skylanders and Lego Dimensions?
You know, you joke
And
about
Disney
that, but
Infinity?
they're actually
Oh,
really
wait.
successful.
That's a fire ghost. Use your ice breath to freeze
Well, they
it
were
before you
successful.
chomp.
Well, Lego Dimensions is
Up to a
still
point.
around.
Yeah, but not for long. I mean, they're breaking that one Lego World game, and I assume that's pretty much kind of outright replaced for Lego Dimensions within the next year.
I think I've seen some people play a little bit of a beta of Lego World. It kind of looks cool in that it's basically like Minecraft in the sense of creativity, but like it's so much like just building with Legos just for the heck of it.
Oh,
Like a
you
big
know
old
what?
Lego game.
Oh, you know what? Before I forget, there was a very specific reason we decided to do this look at today. Steve?
Yes. There was... The only reason that we're using this video for it is because the show runs on Disney XD, which is kind of the closest excuse we have at the time being.
Close enough.
Exactly. But, just to clarify, and hopefully this won't be absolutely dated, at the time of us recording this video, they just released a trailer for the upcoming DuckTales reboot that's going to be airing on Disney XD.
Oh, boy! Well, tell us what you
Yay.
think of it.
I think it actually looks pretty neat.
I'll agree to that. And from what I've seen, it definitely holds promise. That being said, the new voices are going to take some getting used to.
I was
that's
talking,
kind of
and I was
the
talking
thing where-
with Hype. Oh. I was talking with Hype about this. Some of the new voices, like again, like definitely when I first heard them, I was like, "That's the voice." But then, I'm sorry, dude. By the way, Futurama did this first, and I was, and I mean, it will take some getting used to. But I feel like for instance, I feel like this will be like this show could possibly be the one that has distinguished the triplets from each other the most so far.
Finally.
And that's definitely
yeah,
one
I
of the
think
biggest
they only
highlights I
had
could
really
see
one
so
character
far.
between them.
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest highlight
You
I
know,
can think of the reboot so far. Is that they're really trying
That
their
was really
best.
like, who's the evil twin? Louie.
Yeah, that was a
Eh.
good joke. And I love how chill
I
Louis
loved
is
it.
about that. And it's like the voices.
Eh.
I kind of agree with Logan. Like it was mainly for the triplets. The voice acting does take a little bit of getting used to, but that's mainly because of just how, with the original show, you know how indicative and iconic those voices are. We've pretty much grown up with them. Oh, Lemon. And obviously, there's always
Steve,
going to be.
Steve, hold on, Steve. Before we move on, let's eat the lemon and burp out the eyes.
Oh, that's sanitary.
Why? That sentence just happened, ladies and gentlemen. That sentence just came out of James' mouth.
Well, it did literally
Only in
happen on
Pac-Man.
screen. Anyway, going back to DuckTales.
Yes, DuckTales with the.
Oh, actually, before that, we're at school.
We're at the hub.
Aside from being the local superhero, Pac-Man's also.
Ghost, eat it!
Now that you're here,
Don't worry, these ghosts are friendly. That's Pinky, by
Really?
the way.
how are you?
Wait, that's
receiving
Pinky from-
mine, Pat?
Yeah,
Pinky from the-
that's our Pinky. That's our Pinky.
Why is she a
Don't you
hero
need a
suddenly?
bully or something?
North.
think I'll start with you.
And that's not all. We also got Blinky, Inky, and Clyde into the mix. In fact, let's go meet up with them.
Anything interesting happening, Blinky?
Nah, just hanging out.
Did I miss something?
Okay, long story
hello,
short,
Clyde.
for this show, they decided to make the ghosts into something of friendly rivals-esque towards Pac-Man, just because, well, they stick out compared to all the other evil ghosts around. So why the hell not?
I just.
Sir C, what's
I feel like I've.
The sun, the sky, clouds.
And this guy invents things for us, like that banana mech right there.
Wow. Also, I just realized, okay, it wasn't just him on a blue screen like with Professor Yad. He really is just green.
Yeah, he's green.
Yep.
But it's just. I feel like I'm not just crazy. Like I'm
And there's the president.
just there's
Hi,
Blinky.
Mr. President.
That's Inky, and that's the
Inky.
president.
Just hanging out in class?
How's it going, Inky?
Just another day in the life of your friendly neighborhood ghosts.
Oh yeah, and he's our pet.
Oh, Fuzzbits!
Oh, that's not Pac-Man.
What the fudge was that?
That was his
That's
voice.
not Spot, or whatever the name of the dog
That's
was.
not Chomp Chomp.
Chomp Chomp, thank you.
Chomp.
I'm just...
So,
And that's
within
quiet.
this, within this very high school, you can actually meet up with most, if not all, the characters from the show. Well, save for maybe a few.
I'm just so confused.
My hero.
And that's another reason why I wanted this to be first.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty much the Pac-Man portion. Let's go back to DuckTales, shall we?
Yeah, DuckTales, right. Oh, hey,
Yeah, like
hey,
I was
Blinky
saying-
again. Or are you a mean Blinky?
Oh.
That's not Blinky. That's the red ghost. Oh shit, it's freezing out here.
Yeah,
boy.
DuckTales. We were mentioning new voices. Yes, they pretty much have recast everybody.
Except for Donald, technically, because I'm actually starting to hear some conflicting reports about it. I think
Oh
it's
shit!
the same.
Wait.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. I was about to say we're Spike Pack.
Oh, well, you
Look
know.
at that hair.
But
That
anyway,
look like Spike from Ape Escape.
but yeah, the thing with
Or you just
Donald
disintegrate
is,
him.
Yeah, but yeah, the thing with Donald is that I want to say that it's the same guy that's currently voicing Donald in that Mickey Racers show that's coming out. Who is I forget the dude's name, but I've actually
I
talked
definitely-
with.
Yeah, it's the same voice. I definitely recognize it.
The only reason I feel conflicted is because I hear that there's some sites that are actually saying it is still Tony voicing him.
Well, to be fair, his voice is pretty damn similar to that of Donald's. Or excuse me, Tony Rosado, my bad. Whoops.
Yeah. But yeah, just going back to voices real quick, you know, obviously there's going to be like a period of adaptability where it's like, you know, a voice is different from what you're used to. It's gonna take a while for you to get used to it. And Alan Young's unfortunate passing away definitely doesn't help matters. But I kind of agree with Logan that
Well,
I think once we're past that adaptability point, that these voices will actually be, you know, pretty enjoyable on their own merits.
That being said, it's going to take a lot to get used to the actor they have for Scrooge, because not for nothing, I think it kind of pales compared to the other not Alan Young they had for the Christmas special.
John Cassir, who was actually Deadpool
Yeah.
in Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Well, shit. But
Yeah, I will
yeah,
say
that's like the one active voice choice I'm not entirely comfortable with for the reboot, but I'm sure I'll get used to it with time.
Yeah, it just takes some time. The one that I'm still, even though he sounds fine in the trailer, the one that's going to take the longest for me to get used to is mainly Beck Bennett as Launchpad McQuack.
Yeah, there's that. No, I think he does an okay job.
Well, the reason
Okay.
it's going to be hard for me to get used to it is that the thing is, at least with Scrooge, he at least had like one or two different actors to voice him before Alan Young took the role. Whereas with Launchpad, from his very conception up till this reboot, he's always been voiced by Terry McGovern.
So no.
Wonder how he feels on the matter.
He
Yeah.
actually did talk about that. He said that I don't think he commented on his replacement specifically, but he did say he was kind of disappointed that they never asked him to come back.
Well, because this is something that I was talking to Hype about. I always feel really bad when it's like this. It's not like the voice actor's dead or retired. He is totally here, totally not like busy with normal work. Why don't you just?
It's like
What's-
with Alan
what's
Young, you at
stopping
least
you?
have
At
the
that point, it's
excuse of his
literally-
passing away.
But
Yeah.
like with him, like there's literally no excuse. It's just on. Oh, you're supposed to push them, James. James, stop just eating them.
Well, he's hungry.
You have
I'm
to push them onto the.
hungry. And that's pretty much Pac-Man's character throughout the entire show. By the way, he's always fucking hungry.
Wow, interesting.
But let me
But
see.
yeah. So it's
You
the
should-
idea that like
no, dude, you should see the one. Like, there's this one. I shit you not. There's this one episode where he literally goes on a fucking binge to a point where not only does he run out of freaking
Thank you.
he pretty much wipes out all the food supply in Pacopolis. He also
jeez.
he also wipes out a good chunk of the Ghost Zone's food too. And he actually likes this stuff, even though it's supposed to, by the show's lore, it's supposed to be disgusting.
well, it's Pac-Man. He'll eat anything.
Yeah, he's not a picky eater. I'll give him that.
He would eat his own butt if someone told him
cherries.
it was delicious. Hey, it's a cherry.
Awful. But yeah, if you're pretty much on the level whenever you find the fruit.
But yeah, just to go back real quick before we end, there's one particular voice actor that we haven't quite covered yet that I know Logan definitely has a good 2 cents about, Webby.
Webby, yeah.
Also, notice Sadie from Steven Universe, which I'm actually rather happy about.
And yeah, in my opinion, I really I felt like her original voice, unfortunately, was a little obnoxious because according to according to Hype, it was actually the same person who voiced Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
I always figured that was the case, and I don't really mind it personally. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is it for our Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures / DuckTales look at. I hope you all enjoyed what you saw, and if you want to get it for yourselves, the first game's available on Steam, but the sequel, on the other hand, is not. So that's kind of a shame. But I might show that one off later if I ever feel like putting it on the Wii U. But anyway, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
Okay, Jack 20.
And I'm smarter than the smarties and tougher than the toughies. And thank you again for humoring me for this, James.
No problem, Scroogey. Till next time, guys.
Bye-bye.
Yes, he will.
Oh, I wish I could do a good Glam Gold impression, but this will have to do.